More than 100,000 people became victims of coronavirus since the start of the epidemic. 100,184 people have died in the world. This was reported by BNO News. As follows from his monitoring data. Italy ranks first in the number of deaths at the time of writing. There, 18,849 people died. In recent days, the United States has been rapidly approaching Italy, where more than 1,000 people die every day. Now the American authorities count 17,554 coronavirus victims in the country. Spain closes the top three with a slight backlog. Almost 16,000 have died, followed by France and Great Britain, 12.2 and 9,000. The number of infected around the world is growing. There are already more than 1.6 million confirmed cases of coronavirus infection with COVID-19 in the world. In April 9 alone, the increase amounted to more than 100,000. The last country in which the virus was discovered is Yemen. The United States leads in the number of confirmed cases of infection, 476.5 thousand. About a quarter of the total. The main part of the infections is in New York. There they had to break up the field hospital even in Central Park. According to scientists, the main role in the outbreak in New York was played by people who arrived from Europe. According to recent estimates by U.S. leader Donald Trump, the country is now at the peak of the spread of coronavirus. At the same time, Europe in general cases of infection exceeds the United States. So, in Spain there are now 157,000 patients. In Italy 147.5 thousand, in Germany and France, under 120,000 and, in the UK, more than 65,000. Among the infected was the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. While he is in the hospital, he was transferred from intensive care to a regular ward. China faces imported cases of coronavirus in the mainland. The number of detected SARS-CoV-2 infected has increased, and, according to the National Health Commission, this happened against the backdrop of the return of citizens from abroad. In particular, more than 100 sick Chinese came to their homeland from Russia. Because of this, the city of Xifenhai, Heilongjiang province was quarantined. Its residents are required to stay at home, and only one person from the family can go out every 3 days to shop. Xifenhai is located in the northeast of China on the border with the Primorsky territory. Its population is about 60,000 people. In general, China, from which the epidemic began, reports of victory over the coronavirus. According to authorities, only a couple thousand infected remained in the country, and out of 83,000 sick, a little more than 3.3 thousand died. On the night of April 8, authorities even unblocked the departure of Wuhan, the city of the outbreak of the coronavirus infection. The village was completely closed for 76 days from January 23. However, not everyone believes in the victory declared by China over the epidemic. As early as March 22, the media reported that the official Chinese statistics do not take into account several tens of thousands of infected, suffering the disease or asymptomatic. On April 2, it became known that the U.S. intelligence report told the White House China was hiding the real number of sick and dead. Beijing denied this information. The Foreign Ministry spokesman emphasized that the published data is true. According to forecasts, the epidemic will subside in the summer, but may resume in the fall. It is estimated that with the onset of summer heat, COVID-19 as a seasonal infection will spread more slowly and the pandemic will subside. However, it may resume in the fall. The leadership of several states is already talking about preparations for a new outbreak. Now a vaccine is being developed in several countries around the world, and various existing drugs are also being tested. At the same time, experts predict that the vaccine will not be created in the near future. This will take from several months to a year or two.